What up, fellas? What's going on? Man, I need a haircut. Hair's getting long again. Hairline getting all kinds of effed up. Seems like I've been getting a haircut like every week and a half. That's what it seems like. That's how often I've been getting haircuts. Ever since I started making more and more money, I started spoiling myself more and more. I'd be going to my barber. Before that, I used to go to my barber like every 2 to 3 weeks. Now I'm there like almost every week and a half. Good business for him, right? So whenever I get a haircut, I record a lot of my videos just so the fresh haircut is in the videos. And then I go a few days not recording, and then it's next week, and the week after that it's time to get another haircut, and I wait till I get a haircut again and to record more videos. Oh man, what the heck? Oh, I forgot I had a big old zit on my forehead in between my eyebrows, right? Big old zit. Hey, you know what happened though? Your fat bitch sit on my face. That's why I got that zit on my face. I was just playing, man. Her pussy juice was so toxic, gave me a big old zit. The reason why I'm talking about looks and talking about haircut and dressing nice. I don't dress nice in all my videos. Some videos here and there I have a decent jacket on. This jacket ain't too bad. I got other jackets that I usually don't wear. Those are high-end jackets. But the reason why I'm talking about all this is because it's important. Looks are very, very, very important when it comes to meeting a girl, unless you are a top A, B, or C level celebrity. A, B, or C class celebrity. She doesn't know who the hell you are, and she won't give you the time of the day unless you look decent. I'm not saying that you gotta look like Leonardo DiCaprio, or I'm not saying you gotta look like, who's the one dude? Zac Efron, or Efron, however the hell you say his last name. I'm not saying you gotta look like that. You gotta have dreamy eyes, googly smile, any of that crap, right? I'm just saying that you gotta meet some sort of attraction requirements for her to give you some kind of day. Back in the day, was it like this? Yes, it was. Women always valued men's looks. Now we see it more in display because women can make their own money. They don't need us for our money. So that's why looks matter a whole more important to them than it used to. Right? We all know this, thanks to feminism. But the reason why I'm saying all this is because your chat in Tyrone focuses mainly on this aspect of the game, of dating and mating game, right? Man, I didn't even notice how big this zit was till I just saw myself in the video. This shows you, by the way, something about me. Do you know what it shows? Is that I'm really not insecure about a whole lot of things, fellas. And that's where I want you guys to get to. I'm trying to teach you guys to accept all kinds of flaws that you have. You got a small dick? Whatever. You're short? Whatever. You don't make as much money as the next guy? Whatever. You're brown? Whatever. You're black? Whatever. You're too light? You're too pale? Whatever. All of these things that you don't have a control over, man, forget about them. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, man. I know. I used to be so freaking insecure that I thought I wish I was white and not brown. I wish my skin tone was white. Cause I like white girls. You guys know that. My first preferred women type is white women on the skinny / athletic type of body type. And most of white girls like white men, and I'm not white. So that's why it was one of the biggest insecurities I had. And not having enough muscle, and these were all my insecurities. I'm sure we all have insecurities. You all do. But then came to a point which was right after me accepting the red pill. I realized that regardless of how much I try, regardless of how hard I try to maximize every single aspect of my life, I'm always going to have some sort of deficiency than the next guy, than these other 5 guys that's on her phone. I'm never gonna be able to 100% perfect. Because why? Because I'm a human being. Leonardo DiCaprio, Zac Efron, all these quote unquote good looking celebrities that you guys see, no homo, that women think are good looking and couldn't have any flaws. You don't think those guys don't have any flaws? Come on now, let's keep it a buck, let's keep it real. You're not that delusional, you're not that stupid and delusional, fellas, are you now? Come on. Do you think those guys are really 100% perfect? Nobody is, man, nobody is. Your Chad and Tyrone isn't either. They're taller than you, they're more muscular than you, they got a deeper voice than you, and they most likely got a bigger dick than you. You and me both. Okay? Mine is slightly above average, but I'm more than sure that there are guys out there who are hung like a horse who make mine look like chump meat. Right? You think I'm sitting around there pouting about that? Complaining about it? Feeling sorry for myself about it? Hell no. Because do you know why? Even Chad and Tyrone knows this, that you guys don't know. Those chicks that they're banging, they're not going to be with them forever. So what does that tell you? Even though this guy looked like a Greek god and girls were drooling over him, weren't able to keep all these girls he was banging. So regardless of how much you try to better yourself in every single aspect of your life, you're not going to be able to make women happy. Point blank, period. And the number one reason behind that is because for humans, it is almost impossible. I don't want to say almost, I want to say completely impossible, because that's how confident I am about this point, to make ourselves happy from external crap. It has to come from within. We have to be happy as humans ourselves, by ourselves. We have to make our own selves happy. If we can't do that, there is no amount of money, pussy, luxury, makeup, looks, lifestyle that can make you happy. Because you're always going to want the next best thing, the next better thing, the next bigger, better deal. Even Chad and Tyrone knows this. And this is why you see them accept their insecurities a lot more than your regular average Joe. Well, them being able to get laid easily also helps. Also, what's that word I'm looking for? Fast tracks the process of them accepting their flaws. But you, as an average guy who doesn't get a whole lot of play from women, just exacerbates it, right? I get it. But even they know that these women are just for come and go. No pun intended. They come and go. Actually, yes, all the puns intended, goddammit. They're catch and release, fellas. Especially in today's time. We all know this. Nothing new here. None of this message is new. What might be new to you, though, and to Chad and Tyrone, is that nobody talks about what happens to Chad and Tyrone's life later in the road, when they become 30, 35, 40, 45. Most of them, I'm not saying all of them, most of them end up being losers. Why? Because they were too busy chasing tail. You think Chad and Tyrone don't need to chase tail? Oh, they still do, trust me. See, what happens is Chad and Tyrone meets the physical looks requirement. That gets them in the door. Money and status will also get you in the door, but it won't get you in the door as far in as looks would in today's time. Oh yeah, I said it. We always like to say that looks, money, status get you in the door, and your mouthpiece, charisma, personality has to finish the game, has to finish the job. Absolutely correct. But there's levels to that as well. Your looks will get you in the door way farther in than your status and money would. If you're trying to use your status and money to get in the door, and you look like Humpty Dumpty, I promise you she's going to be using you for a beta male providing side of her. As a beta male provider. That's what you're going to be to her. And the sex that she's going to give you is going to be pity sex. She's not going to swallow you. She's not going to suck you off dry. She probably won't even look at you when you're on top of her doing missionaries for 5.5 minutes. You're mostly not going to be able to get her on doggy and hit it from behind. She's going to say, oh, no. She's going to give you the, that noise. Do you want to hear that in the bedroom? Hell no. That's a dick killer right there. That just makes my pee-pee go lump instantly when I hear a woman start making that kind of noises when I tell her to do something. No, baby, no, we're done. So that's why the looks get you in the door a lot farther in, but they still have to exercise their charisma and personality. So all of that, and while they're practicing their charisma and personality, it's taking what? It's taking their time. With women, you're paying one way or another, with your money or with your time. And time is money. So technically you are paying with your money. Even if you quote unquote don't pay for it. If you like to claim one of those guys, oh, I never pay for it, man. Shut your ass up. I would rather pay her straight up front than wasting my time talking about it. This is why I get rid of women like this, because I don't pay for any of them and I don't want to waste my time too much with them. If I see that she's giving me any kind of resistance of when it comes to getting down with it and making things happen in the bedroom, if I'm getting any kind of resistance from her, all right, baby, hey, have a good night, go home. I'll talk to you later. No, I'll never talk to her. I next her immediately. So, when you're doing all this, all the time that you would have spent in your 20s and 30s, while you have the drive and passion to make something better out of yourself in your life, that time is now being focused on chasing women, chasing ass. Making sure you're saying XYZ right to women, making sure you're practicing, you're sharpening your skills, your charisma, your personality to charm her panties off. Instead, you could have used that time and energy. Because trust me, fellas, it takes a mental toll on your mental. It takes a toll on your mental when you have to sit there and think the next chess move to play against her to charm her panties off. Oh, it takes an immense amount of energy and time from you, fellas. You get burned the hell out as a man, even when you're smashing so many chicks. Trust me, trust and believe. Some of you guys who've done it, you know what I'm talking about. You get burnt out just like women do. You know how we like to say women get burnt out? They can't pair bond. We men don't necessarily have that side of ours getting burnt, the pair bonding side of ours, because we can still pair bond, but we just get sick and tired of messing with women and talking to them and going through that exact same process that we did with the past 10 chicks. We get burnt out too. Same burnout that you'll feel and experience in your work life, career life, business life, building your purpose. But the only difference is when you're getting burnt out from working on your purpose and career and your business plan, guess what? You have made some progress. While you're getting burnt out with women, you have made zero progress, because all the women that you smashed in the past, they're all gone most likely. What have you achieved from that? At least after you got burnt out from working on your purpose, you look back and you saw that, you know what? I made something out of myself by now within the last 5 years. But you just chasing women for 5 years straight, you look back and you see that, man, what have I done in the last 5 years? I got nothing to show for it. And that's why Chad and Tyrone ends up being losers at the end of the day. Nobody wants to talk about that. Everybody wants to show Chad and Tyrone's lifestyle when they're young. And they're hung like a horse, and they look like a damn horse too. Big, bold, tall, handsome, broad shoulders. I got broad shoulders, bitch, fuck you mean. But yeah, fellas, don't feel bad about yourself. That's really the main point of this video. Because even Chad and Tyrone knows this is not life. Getting laid is not life. So you, as an average guy who's 5'6", 5'7" in height, 15% body fat, 20% body fat, well, you should be dropping that body fat and building muscles for yourself anyways. Because health is wealth. No amount of money can do you anything if you have a rare disease, because the lifestyle that you lived your entire life was crap. You ate crap food. You didn't exercise. You didn't take care of yourself. You didn't get enough sleep. Fellas, I don't think you guys realize how important sleep is. You must, and I say, you must strive to get at least 8 hours of sleep every day. No 6-hour bullshit. No. 8 to 10, man. Aim for that. If you're working as hard as I am in the gym and in your life and you're grinding to make money, you need at least 8 hours of quality sleep. And I know that it's going to be hard to get that. I promise you, it's going to be very, very hard. Because even when you're sleeping, it's going to be hard to fall asleep. You're going to develop some sort of insomnia. Because when you're about to go to bed, your money, your business, what you did throughout the whole day is still going to be active in your brain. It's going to be hard to forget about it. That's the downside of getting on your purpose and building an empire. But I never said this was going to be easy. But you can grind when you're in your 20s and 30s because your body is still young enough to take that toll, to take that hit of not getting enough sleep, having too much stress, grinding all the time. Versus when you're in your 30s and 40s, how Chad and Tyrone tries to do after wasting half of their life, the first half of it. Now they want to turn around and turn their life around when they're older. And it's really hard. It's way harder because your body ain't ready yet. You didn't get your body used to being able to handle all this stress. It takes discipline, years of discipline, man. You got to develop that habit of grinding hard every single day. Your body ain't used to it. And that's when they end up getting heart attacks and this and that because they, instead of building it up slowly, they just jump right into it, into building a better life when they're in their 40s. And it can be very fatal. Oh yeah, you guys have no idea what stress and lack of sleep can do to your body, man. No idea at all, do you? Go do some cancer research. You'll find out. My mother has cancer. That's how I know all this, by the way. Yeah, man. You got one life, you know. I make these long drives twice a week at least. 5-6 hour drive. And I get lost in my thoughts. And I share it with them. I share them with you. You got one life, man. You only got one life. How do you want to live it? How do you want it to turn out? What's the end goal? What's the end game? That's the question you got to answer to yourself, for yourself. I can't do it for you. All I can give you is methods and ways to avoid distractions. But at the end of the day, you still have to build your life yourself as a man. Nobody's going to do it for you. Men are made, women are born. We know that. So yeah, I know it sucks that she rejected you because you look too damn ugly and short right now. But just wait 10 more years. Some guy left a comment, I don't want to date older women. Oh, by the way, another very important point. When Chad and Tyrone gets old, they're not smashing younger chicks. They're smashing old, ran-through pussy-having-ass chicks. So is that the life you want? That the first 1/3, not even the full first half of your life, but just the 1/3 of your first life, or just the first 1/3 of your life, you get to bang decent amount of chicks who look decent. Trust me, fellas, Chad and Tyrone's are not banging 9s and 10s all the damn time. Oh, hell no. For the most part, Chad and Tyrone is banging nothing but 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s. That's it. Mainly just 5s and 6s. How do I know all this, by the way? Because I used to be that guy. My damn self. And I got receipts. Receipts after receipts after receipts. And I've showed a lot of those to you guys already. And I will be showing more to you. Mark my words. I give you my words. As my channel keeps growing more and more. So that's what they're banging. At least when you work on yourself and get your money right, when you get older, at least you can bang some younger, hotter looking things. They can't even do that because they pissed off the first 1/3 of their life, the first important 1/3 of their life. So yeah, you're 27, 28 right now, and you're getting no play because you're not tall enough and you're not pretty enough. You look too damn ugly. What can you do? Well, A, you can work on your health, get your body fat percentage down and muscles up. B, work on your money and status. however much you can get. And 10 years down the road, I promise you, you're going to be in a better state than you are now. These are simple, surface level, straight up advice that we all like to give our men. But these are vital, very, very, very vital information. It's easier said than done. We say all these things to you guys every day, day in and day out. But none of you take this information heavily. You take it very lightly and loosely. Because you guys like to come in here. Guys even already left comments and said that I don't want to bang chicks when I'm old. I want to bang young chicks when I'm young. That's not how it works, brother. It just doesn't work like that. Younger chicks are attracted to resources. And you don't get resources until you're older. Especially if you put the work in now when you're younger. And you don't get resources ever if you don't put the work in ever. It's that simple. I'm just trying to find different ways to get this message across you guys. That's it. Same stuff I always preach. Always. And I always will be preaching this stuff. Nobody cares about your feelings and what you want now. Nobody gives a shit. I promise you. Nobody does. So sure, you can sit there and cry and bitch and moan and complain and leave comments on my videos and go to another guy's video after watching mine. Leave comments there and jump from comment section to comment section. But how is that improving your life? It's not. You're still a big crying baby bitch who's a loser at life. You need a kick in the ass sometimes, and I'm here to give it to you. To get your engine rolling again. So when you're 38, 48, at least you can use your money and status to attract these young chicks, young things. Fuck them, toss them to the side of the road. At least you can do that, right? But if you don't even put your grind now, if you don't even get your grind on now, you can't even do that later. At least you have some hope of living a good life. The second half of it, right? The second half of your life, you can live good. At least you have that hope. As an average looking guy, average Joe, who's at an average height, looking like an average guy, not looking handsome as hell. At least that's going on for you, right? Chad and Tyrone don't even have that because they're too damn distracted to keep living that fun lifestyle for the rest of their lives. You gotta work with what you're given. You can't change how you were born, how you look, how tall you are. Well, I guess you can take surgery, but that's just gonna hinder your growth process even more. Don't believe me? Okay, go try it out. Some of you guys do need a heartbreak. Some of you guys do need a hit in your life by life. You do need a punch in the face by life itself. Then you'll wake up to my message. Like, shit, Zeke was right. Daddy Zeke was right. Of course I'm right, motherfucker. What you mean? Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Add me on Snapchat at WASIK_69. Hope this one made sense, and I'll see you on the next one.